The Mediterranean Sea occupies an area of approximately 970,000 square miles, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean on the west to Asia on the east, bisecting Europe from Africa. This area has been a cradle of culture and progress since ancient times, with diverse landscapes and rich cultural heritage, as well as bustling cities. 22 countries currently call the Mediterranean coast home, making it all the more impressive that each nation has cultivated distinctive personalities and histories. According to most crowd-sourced databases, seaside areas of the Mediterranean are regarded as the most appealing to live or retire in the world, especially the ones on the European side. Due to this high demand, the living expenses in the topmost regions of the Mediterranean, like the French Riviera, the Italian Riviera, the island of Malta, and the Spanish region of Catalonia, have gotten very high. So in this video, we have ranked the most cheapest regions to live on the Mediterranean. Just like their more expensive counterpart, these regions boast everything from great climate, excellent cuisines, and everything associated with a Mediterranean lifestyle, but on a lower price tag. So with all that in mind, here are the 10 affordable regions to live or retire in the Mediterranean. Number 10. Occitanie, France. France's second largest region in surface area, Occitanie is nestled between the Pyrenees and the Mediterranean Sea. In comparison to its neighboring Mediterranean region of Côte d'Azur, aptly recognized as the French Riviera, Occitanie is very cheap. Everything including food, rent, utilities, and other major necessities are way more affordable here. Even in its big metro cities of Toulouse and Montpellier, a single individual can easily reside under a monthly budget of €2,000, which is equivalent to around $2,300. Demographically, Occitanie is growing by leaps and bounds. Its population increases each year by 50,000 inhabitants, and the region's economic appeal is noteworthy. This high level of migration is due to several weave of reasons, like an attractive lifestyle, lower cost of living, strong job opportunities, and a diverse and pleasant environment. Furthermore, its landscape is very varied, with a bit of everything from beaches and mountains to the interior countryside with rolling hills and vast vineyards. Many retirees often settle in one of its small towns and enjoy tranquil living. In addition to that, it boasts the largest student population in France, with 35 grandes écoles and 2 universities. So the region also displays a young and vibrant social scene. Moreover, this region showcases a vast real estate inventory, but with lower prices. In most of the interior parts, it's still possible to find attractive property for just under €100,000 or less, while properties right besides the Mediterranean can easily go for €300,000. Number 9. The Turkish Riviera. Covering a massive 1,000 kilometers of shoreline along the Mediterranean waters, the Turkish Riviera starts in Turkey's Aegean Bodrum region and extends to the southwestern coast to the end of the Antalya region. It is also called the Turquoise Coast and is home to some of Turkey's best coastal resort towns and places. But if you want to enjoy an affordable lifestyle, it's better to steer clear from its more famous resort towns. As in peak seasons, these towns experience a surge in their living costs. Collectively as a whole, it is very easy to live here on a budget of just $1,500 a month. This sum covers rent for a one-bedroom studio apartment, as well as groceries, utilities, and other services. Most of the seaside areas here experience 300 days of sunshine, which enables it to be a top destination for swimming, sunbathing, and other water sports activities. The area has some big powerhouse cities, including Izmir, Bodrum, Antalya, and Kusadasi, meaning all the benefits of living in a major city are easy to find. Arguably, the biggest upside to living on the turquoise coast is the cost of living. With the current exchange rate, those who receive a pension or foreign income in strong currencies like US dollar or pound get more Turkish lira than ever before, thanks to the high exchange rates. Number 8. Coastal Montenegro. Located on the Adriatic belt of the Mediterranean, coastal Montenegro spans around 293 kilometers. It cherishes the spirit of the Mediterranean with its stone walkways, 6 cities of ancient civilizations, botanical gardens, carnival parades, and fiestas throughout the whole year. The beaches on this part of the Adriatic are famous for their beauty, mainly for being different and for their curative effects. In summers, this coast is the center of entertainment and cultural events. While the country's glamorous hotspots, particularly Budva, Tivat, and the postcard-perfect Bay of Kotor, have drawn luxury investors and driven prices upwards, but then again, much of the Montenegrin coast remains surprisingly accessible compared to other Mediterranean destinations of Croatia or Italy. Among the more practical and affordable choices, the city of Bar stands out. A quieter, more lived-in coastal hub with broad beaches, a functional port, and a distinctly local rhythm that appeals to long-term residents. Besides Bar, there are other settlements on this coast that are far more affordable to live. Though collectively as a whole, the median monthly budget to reside easily here clocks under $1,800. Number 7. Puglia, Italy. Nestled in the heel of Italy's boot, Puglia is a region where centuries of culture, tradition, and natural beauty meet the rhythm of modern Italian life. Its charm lies not only in its landscapes, from olive groves to turquoise coastlines, but also in its flavors, craftsmanship, and heartfelt hospitality. In recent years, living expenses have surely risen due to a high surge of international tourism. But still, in comparison to Italy's more internationally saturated coastal zones, like the Amalfi Coast, Liguria, or Tuscany, Puglia remains very cheap. Its coastal centers such as Monopoli, Polignano a Mare, and Ostuni are pricier due to their postcard appeal. Yet even here, costs rarely approach the levels of northern or western Italy's celebrity-favored coastlines. More budget-friendly options exist in Brindisi, Taranto, and the quieter Salento villages, where even sea-facing homes and traditional stone properties can still be found at a highly competitive price. Besides accommodation, price for food, goods, and utilities are also affordable. Though entertainment options may cost a bit more, the overall monthly expenditure still clocks at around $1,600. Number 6. Murcia, Spain. This is one of the smallest regions in Spain, encompassing an area of around 11,300 square kilometers, with almost 1.5 million inhabitants, of which about a third live in its namesake capital. This region serves up everything people love about Spain, but without the hectic crowds. From excellent regional tapas and local wine, to historical sites that span the centuries from Roman times to the Moorish period. When it comes to living expenses, it is markedly cheaper than Spain's other regions like the famed Catalonia, and the increasingly expensive Andalusia. A common criticism is that Murcia can feel quieter and less cosmopolitan than Spain's headline coastal hotspots. Its nightlife, international scene, and cultural buzz are more subdued. Yet this downside is precisely what many long-term residents praise. The tranquility, safety, and slower pace contribute to a more grounded, community-oriented lifestyle. Besides this, it is also the warmest region in Spain. Average temperature in peak summers can easily surpass 40 degrees Celsius. However, spring and autumn are considered the best times, as the temperatures are comfortable and residents can easily bask on its Mediterranean shoreline. Number 5. Sicily, Italy. The largest island in the Mediterranean, with an astonishing 600 miles of coastline, Sicily offers everything from beaches to culture, and mountains to active volcanoes, and even skiing. For many, the idea of residing here for long-term seems a bit unorthodox, as most of its hubs shut down in off-seasons. But apart from the smaller tourist hubs, in winters, you can explore the island without the crowds, and also find amazing accommodation options for a fraction of the price. Catania and Palermo hold on to people year-round, so if you're looking for a year-round place to live in Sicily, these cities are your best bet. Plus, a common downside is Sicily's occasionally uneven infrastructure. Public transport can be slow, and some services vary in reliability. Yet this is offset by the island's unmatched lifestyle advantages: a warm climate, deep cultural richness, vibrant local markets, world-class food, and a pace of life that feels authentically Mediterranean. The job market on this island is very inadequate, and the minimum wage is below its cost of living. But if you are a passive earner, or have a pension, or saving from back home, you can easily reside here on a monthly budget of around $1,500 a month. When it comes to safety, pickpocketing and scams are probably the most common issues you'll come across, whereas overall major crime against foreigners are rare. Number 4. Peloponnese, Greece. Less than an hour from Athens, in the southernmost region of Greece, the Peloponnese Peninsula is connected to the mainland by two main routes, a Corinth and a bridge. Its landscapes range from snow-dusted mountains, waterfalls, and sparkling lakes to rugged gorges, hills covered with vineyards, and exceptional sandy beaches. Compared with the Ionian Islands and the more touristic Greek islands, the Peloponnese provides seaside living at a fraction of the cost. Its international populace is concentrated around the main cities of Kalamata and Patras. And while Peloponnesian towns retain their authentic Greek character, locals generally speak basic English and are welcoming to newcomers. Fresh produce, local olive oil, seafood, and everyday groceries are famously cheap, allowing residents to maintain a high-quality lifestyle on a modest budget. Additionally, it is one of the cheapest regions to buy seaside property in Greece, with average listings for a 3-bedroom C facing home clocking at 250,000 euros. Number 3. Calabria, Italy. Another entry from Italy, Calabria lies to the extreme south of the country, right in between the regions of Sicily and Puglia. It is widely regarded as the country's cheapest region for living directly on the Mediterranean. Daily expenses and even long-term rentals cost a fraction of what you'd pay in Puglia, Sicily, or any of Italy's more famous coastal belts. Its towns, such as Tropea, Pizzo, and the quieter stretches around Reggio Calabria, open up to brilliant turquoise waters and dramatic coastlines at prices that are almost unrivaled in anywhere else on the European side of the Mediterranean. However, this affordability comes with some obvious cons. Firstly, it is significantly less developed than Italy's northern and central regions. Healthcare facilities, specialized services, and certain amenities can be limited, meaning many long-term residents make periodic trips to Rome, Naples, or even Milan for more advanced checkups or treatment, making it less ideal for retirees or those needing regular medical care. Secondly, English is not widely spoken, and many towns maintain tight-knit, traditional communities where social interaction and daily life increasingly require at least a basic proficiency in Italian. Nonetheless, these challenges are also what keep Calabria authentic, peaceful, and accessible for younger remote workers. Number 2, the Albanian Riviera. Running down the country's southwestern flank, the Albanian Riviera starts from the city of Vlora in the north and extends all the way to the Greek border. It's a beautiful stretch of coastline, with mountains on one side and gorgeous turquoise water on the other. Getting to this part of the Mediterranean is easy. One can simply fly directly to the capital's international airport or fly to the nearby Greek island of Corfu and hop on a ferry ride to the Riviera's town of Saranda. It is mostly buzzing in the peak summer months with heaps of native and international tourists. But residing for long-term is also possible, as its main hubs are operational throughout the year. At the same time, Albania's infrastructure continues to mature. Old districts are being revitalized, roads are steadily upgrading, and services are being refined. Monthly expenses vary from season to season, but anyone having a budget of $1,500 will flourish here. Number 1. The Gulf of Tunis. Nestled along the northern coast of Tunisia, the Gulf of Tunis is a spectacular bay, known for its crystal-clear waters and stunning vistas. This tranquil expanse of the Mediterranean Sea not only offers breathtaking natural beauty, but also serves as a gateway to the rich tapestry of Tunisian culture. It is widely regarded as the cheapest region on the Mediterranean, where one can live comfortably and sustainably without compromising on climate, scenery, or basic amenities. It routinely welcomes a steady flow of international residents, many of whom are drawn not only by the climate and culture, but by the availability of inexpensive Airbnb-style long-term rentals and highly affordable sea-view apartments. Serious crime is rare, and daily life is generally calm and predictable, while petty issues such as pickpocketing or tourist-targeted scams exist, as in most Mediterranean hubs. They are manageable with basic awareness. For those seeking an accessible Mediterranean lifestyle on a modest budget, the region delivers exceptional value. Groceries, dining, transportation, and housing cost at a fraction of what one would pay in southern Europe. Yet the experience and the rhythm of coastal living feels every bit as authentic. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, be sure to leave a like. If not, then leave a dislike, and don't forget to subscribe for more.